am checking Caroline off on the abdomen.
Hi, I'm Caroline. I'm a nursing student at Liberty, and I'm going to be assessing your abdomen. So the first thing I'm going to do is just look at it, and I don't see anything to be worried about. If I was looking further into masses, I would use oblique lighting from the side. It's a nice warm temperature. I don't see any masses, bulges, peristalsis. Nothing to be worried about, no hernias, scars, or anything like that. So now I'm going to auscultate, listen for bowel sounds, and if I didn't hear any bowel sounds in 5 minutes between 5 and 35, then we'd have something to be worried about, but I'll listen to see if I hear 5 or 35. Okay, your bowel sounds are within normal limits. Now I'm just going to listen for friction rubs on the spleen and liver, and then for hums in the epigastric and umbilical region. Okay, and now I'm going to listen to your arteries. So first we have aortic. I'm just making sure I don't hear any bruits. And then renal. Iliac. And femoral. Here. Okay, so I didn't hear any bruits there, so that's good. Next I'm going to percuss. First, I'm just going to percuss over your abdomen. Listen for abnormalities. Okay, I didn't hear any abnormalities there. So now I'm just going to listen for your liver. Okay, so what was here? Let me mark my nail. Okay, so it's about right here. It's about 7 centimeters, so that's good. It's within normal limits of 6 and 12. Now I'm just going to percuss over your spleen, make sure I hear dullness. Okay, and then over your bladder for dullness. Okay, good. Now I'm going to palpate, so if you could just tell me if you feel any tenderness with light palpation. Do you feel any tenderness there?
No.
Okay, and I don't feel any masses or bulges either. Now I'm going to do a deep palpation. Do you feel any tenderness?
No.
Okay. Okay, if you could take a deep breath in, I'm going to feel for your liver. Okay, I feel a nice smooth edge. You can breathe normally now. And I'm just going to make sure I don't feel your spleen, make sure it's not enlarged or anything. Okay, now your kidneys, so you can just relax, and I'm just going to lift up. Is there any tenderness with anything?
No.
Okay, great. Now I'm going to feel your umbilical region. Is there any tenderness here?
No.
Okay, it's nice and tight in the umbilicus. And now I'm going to feel for your aorta. Make sure there's steady pulsations on both sides, both my fingers. Okay. I don't feel anything to be worried about there. I can feel both sides, or both pulsations on both my fingers. So now I'm just going to do the test. First I'm going to do your allotment, make sure I don't feel any floating masses. Okay. I'm going to do the obturator test, so I'm just going to move your leg to the side. Do you feel any pain in your abdomen?
No.
That? Okay, now if you could just push up against my hand, push down. This is the ellipsis test. Is there any pain in your abdomen there?
No.
Okay, now I'm going to test for rebound tenderness. So just tell me if you feel any tenderness. Any tenderness there?
No.
About there?
No.
No tenderness?
No.
Okay, great. Alright, well that's everything. Thank you.